Hey, I'm Lani and welcome to Fabulous Retreats YouTube channel. Today we work through our posterior chain with our friend the roller. You do need quite adequate shoulder mobility for this one. So if you find the roller is too high, or if you know you can't get your arms up in line with your body without having to arc through your back, then I might recommend grabbing a pool noodle or something a little smaller so that we can make sure this exercise is nice and efficient. So we'll start laying on our bellies. And you're going to bring your roller out in front of you. This is going to kind of clump over the end of my mat here. So I'm going to move forwards a little bit more, just so you don't have that resistance of the roller and the mat. And then bring your arms out so they're kind of in a Y position on the roller, nice and wide, or about towards the corners of your mat. And then have a lay down with your forehead on the mat. Now we're going to bring the toes together and the heels out nice and wide so we can find nice relaxed glutes. And then from here, let's just find a little bit of lower abdominal activation. So we want to think about just gently drawing the pubic bone towards the belly button here. And you'll feel kind of that lower belly just lift off the mat slightly. Now, have you squeezed your glutes? We don't want to squeeze the glutes. So relax everything again. And if you look, it's a really, really tiny movement that's happening through my back. So it's a pubic bone to belly button sensation as we activate through the front of the abdominals. In turn, we're lengthening and decompressing the lumbar spine, but we don't want to force ourselves into a posterior tilt and squeeze our glutes, because that's just going to place unnecessary pressure moving backwards into the spine. So relax everything again, make sure your legs are soft, and find that pubic bone to belly button sensation. That's what I'm going to refer to as activate your lower belly as we move throughout this series. It's really important that you keep it switched on so that we can maintain that beautiful length of the spine rather than compressing into it. So the forehead's relaxed on the mat. We've got our deep lower belly switched on. We're going to shrug the shoulders to the ears as we roll the roller away, and then draw the shoulders down, and the roller will move back towards you. So we shrug the shoulders, let the shoulder blades or the shoulders lift to the ears, and then draw the shoulders down and feel that space that's created at your neck between your shoulders and ears. And again, shoulders shrug. And as you pull the arms down, the more you pull your arms down, do you feel how you kind of want to lift your upper back? Yeah, let's follow with that. So make sure lower belly is active, pubic bone to belly button. We shrug the shoulders to the ears. Then glide the shoulders down. Brush your nose forwards, and then once your nose leaves the mat, we're not going to move the neck anymore, but keep pulling the arm bones back into the back of the shoulder sockets as you roll the roller in, and you'll lift up just through the upper back. Now I just want you to check here that you have still got nice and relaxed legs, and you still got that belly engagement, so we're not dumping into the lower back. And roll back down. Shoulders shrug. Lower belly's active, shoulders glide down, brush the nose forwards. Keep pulling the arm bones back into the back of the shoulder sockets as you lift up. And it's that connection of the arm bones into the shoulder sockets that's going to help you to activate into those upper back muscles, into those thoracic extensors, and keep you open and broad across the collarbones rather than rounding your way up. Come back down, shoulders glide down, nose brushes forwards and lift. And hold it at the top. Can you feel into those muscles kind of from the midway through the upper back? And then see if you can pull those arms back and let your heart shine even a little bit further forwards without dumping into your lower back. It should be quite a lot of work through those postural muscles. And then coming all the way back down. Let's do one more like that. Shoulders glide down, the nose brushes forwards, and we lift up and hold. Without letting anything change through the upper back or through the lower back, can you think about reaching the toes so long that the heels roll in together? And then relax it again. Keep that lift through the upper back. Lower belly's active, the toes reach so long, and then the heels roll in together. So we get this rolling sensation or this movement of the femur within the hip socket, but there's absolutely no change of the position of the pelvis. And last one here, we roll the heels together. And then the heels release and you release all the way back down. Shrug the shoulders. Lower belly's active. Draw the shoulders down. Keep that energy through the belly. Roll the toes, the heels together. Then brush the nose forwards. Lift the upper body. And then can you reach the legs so far out of their sockets that they begin to lift up off the mat? And this movement, again, is coming from the hip joint, so there's no compression through the lower back here. Then lower yourself back down. Keep the legs together this time. That lower belly active. Shrug the shoulders, draw the shoulders down, brush the nose forwards. As you lift through the upper back, think about legs becoming so long that they hover up off the mat. We've got work through the upper thoracic. We've got work through that whole back line of the body here. Full extension, but with a nice long lower back. And slowly down. Good. We should feel quite a lot of work through the back of the shoulders and the upper back here. One more. Reach those legs nice and long. Hold it up there. See if you can plug those arm bones into the back of the shoulder sockets and lift through the upper back anymore. And then we start to lift one leg and then the other. One leg lifts and the other. And we're moving from the hip joint. So we got little swimming kicks, keeping the knees as straight as possible here. And again, keep thinking of that reach. We're finding as much length of the leg as possible. Both hips stay nice and heavy on the mat, so we're not rocking from side to side. And one more on each side. Legs together, and we lower down. Let's take it a little bit faster this time. Lower belly's on, brush the nose forwards, plug the arms into the back body, lift the legs. One leg and then the other. Kicking. If you're nice and stable, you can start to take it a little bit faster, like freestyle legs. Toes are pointed, reaching long. The movement is from the hip joint. The upper body stays nice and lifted. Another 6, 5, 4. Back of the legs are starting to heat up a little now. 2, 1, and lower all the way back down. And again, shoulders shrug, shoulders glide down, lower belly's active as we lift back up into extension. Then you're going to flex your feet and turn your toes out, or turn your thighs out so your heels are reaching together. Then try and squeeze your heels together and reach your heels even further apart from you. And then open your legs and close your legs. Open and close. And we're doing little beats with the heels together. Beat, 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 beat. Keep the upper body lifted and active. Keep the heels reaching long, and now you should really feel that work moving up into the inner thighs. Try and maintain the lift and the height of the upper and lower body here. Another 6, beat, 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 beat. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point the toes and coming all the way down. Nice work. Bring those hands in underneath your shoulders. Find the work in your belly. Push yourself up. Let your bum sit back towards your heels and allow your crown of your head to release down to the ground. Take some nice big breaths here. Feel that stretch through the whole back line of the body. You can hang out in this child's pose as long as you feel happy. And until next time, stay fabulous. Namaste.